I'm Godric Johnson, aka Game Hop. I'm a game developer and now I am an esports team owner. And since college, when I was doing my undergrad at UAT, I actually wanted the school to help sponsor a team to go to EVO. So that was another dream of mine, along with my game company, Jetstreame, is I wanted to take a team of players to EVO. So, and now, 2018, it's come true, GeSports. 10 plus years of game development experience. Start off in mobile, transition to PC, and I'm going to be going to console and VR soon. For GeSports, basically I just want to foster, build a community, a foundation here in Louisiana to check out the talent and just build that talent and foster that talent and build stronger players and recruit them to the brand, recruit them to the team. So that's my goal. Definitely about community, putting events on, just having a good time and like sharing with the community and the people that really don't know about esports to, this is fun, this is engaging, it's the new wave of entertainment. So that's what I want to do. That's what I'm striving for with GeSports. They can send me an email, go to my website, go to the contact pages and inquire there, and then go to the website. I go to a lot of events, so here at Slam right now, and I'm actively doing some recon and checking out the talent. You could just come talk to me in person. I've been hearing from some of my players that they were asking like how did they get sponsored and such, so come talk to me. That's one of the big things. 6 months I'm hoping to recruit, I would say, 3 to 5 more players. Right now I've sponsored 3 players.
My name is Lance Joseph. My gamer tag is King Darkness. Been with GeSports for about 2 months.
Are you having fun there?
I am, actually. My training regimen is after work, I go into training mode, find out all kinds of combos that I can do in different situations. It takes about 40 minutes to an hour to stay in training mode. Then I go online in casuals so I can find people that are close to my level or higher to actually see what I go against and actually learn from that matchup and take it as like criticism. I play Street Fighter V, Dragon Ball Fighters, Tekken 7, some Street Fighter 4.
My name is Alex, aka Devil Trigger. I've been in the team for like about 30 weeks now. Lately, those 3 weeks has been very interesting. As of right now, in competitions, I would just go for Dragon Ball Fighter Z as of right now. And sometimes, if I feel like it, I would just go Injustice and bring back, fond memories of me used to compete for the first Injustice. Usually, the only time I go training is like after work. So what I would do is, obviously what everyone would do, go in training mode, go through the combo, see if I can do it right. If I can't do it, then I just try to run some sets and reps. So it's like doing first combo, and if I screw up, I have to go back and do it again and again and again. But usually the training takes about 10 to 15 minutes, because I usually get bored easily. And after that, I just go to ranked sets and just play. I play at Mortal Kombat 10, Tekken 7, sometimes Street Fighter, which I'm pretty trash at. I mostly play Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
My name's Happy Medicine. My birth name is Jacob Davis.
How long have you been with your current team?
Say February, so 2 months. I work from home, so I can I do a lot of multitasking. I'll be in training mode while doing work. I manage a small business, so I will be in training mode, studying a lot of training mode, and sometimes I'll be in rank match queue while work's slow. I'm not gonna say I play X amount of hours a day, because I have the queue up or doing something at various parts of the day, but I put a lot of time in. I can definitely say that much. Obviously, Street Fighter is where most of my time goes. I recently picked up ARMS. I actually enjoy that game and the community a lot. It's a lot of fun. I like a lot of games. It's really a time thing, and you kind of have to balance it, but I enjoy Tekken. I'll play it when I can. I like KOF 14. I'll play Super Turbo when I can, or if it gives me the time, I'll play some Street Fighter 4. Also played a lot of Pokken too, not as much lately, but so I've played a lot of games. Just Street Fighter is where most of my time goes.
So I got those guys on board on the team, and I want to recruit probably 3 to 5 more players by the end of the year. So that's my goal. We're going to a lot more events, Texas Showdown. We had players at Final Round. We're here at Slam in New Orleans, but Texas Showdown, Combo Breaker, and definitely the Super Bowl of fighting games is EVO in Las Vegas. Right now, Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. I actually want to expand to Overwatch and some other non-fighting game titles. Overwatch Call of Duty, NBA 2K, Madden. I definitely want to have GeSports be a versatile group. Definitely play have a broad medley of games to play and players from different genres on the team. So right now, I come from the FGC, fighting game community background. So I started with the FGC, and I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I wanted to actually have a group of players from Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and bring rise a group from here, because the last thing people think about when they think of Louisiana is gaming and technology. And I want to show and I want to strive and show people that we're more than good food, music, and football. We're way more than that. So I've been doing that with my game development, Jetstreame, and I want to definitely do that with GeSports. So that's great, go Saints, go Pelicans, but GeSports is here, and along with the other top groups in the area, we're going to change that narrative, and I look forward to doing that.
The current state of esports.
I think it's great. It's more exposure to something that's been going on for like the past 20 years before it was even coined esports. I remember watching Evo matches in college. Of course, I'm showing my age, but I remember watching Evo matches where guys are playing, matches on like a table, and it's like a crowd of guys just huddled around these two players just duking it out, and that was awesome. And they used to have DVDs at Evo, like DVDs for 2004, 2005. That's how I started, and that's me and my friends were watching those tapes and like, oh man, that's cool. You see this combo and see this player come back from this crazy, insane matchup, and it was awesome. So like, I think it's great seeing esports on ESPN and some of these other networks. So that's great that they're doing these tournaments, and these investors are putting money into it. It's great. It's great for the brand. I know the FGC is mixed. It's kind of mixed with that, because you got one side of the community that's divided that wants to keep the essence of the fighting game community of grassroots, and just they don't want to lose the soul. But you got the other side that wants to be professional and actually make a career at gaming and make money. So I, as a game developer, as a businessman, and as an FGC player, I get, back in the day when I was playing Third Strike, which is my favorite game, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, favorite fighting game. Shout out to Third Strikers. I get both sides. I understand from the player side, and also I understand from the developer side. So I know there has to be a happy medium somewhere. So, and I think we'll get there. Jetstreame, I'm working on Cyberpunk Casanova, which is a visual novel thriller dating sim. Hopefully that comes out this summer. And after that, we're going to segue right into another multiplayer visual novel game with another group I'm working with called Sugar Gamers. So shout out to Keisha Howard. She's awesome. I'm working with her and her team. They're going to be using my engine, the Casanova engine, to develop her multiplayer visual novel. That's the big thing. We're segueing after Casanova's done. We're segueing right into that. In terms of GeSports, we're just going to be hitting up these events. So Texas Showdown, Combo Breaker, CEO, Evo, and I'm going to be actively doing recruitment, looking to recruit new talent to the team. And I'm very happy, happy with what the team has done in Slam this weekend.
How do I stay motivated? Well, I think the main thing is I set really high goals for myself. And despite all the obstacles that come on my way, location, anxiety, balance patches, just patch after patch, constantly changing things, I have really high goals, and I set myself in a very high regard. So I constantly want to keep bettering myself and doing as good as humanly possible to overcome even things that people say are not worth going out of your way to overcome. Like it's mostly a personal thing more than even a love for the game. It's a personal challenge, and I enjoy the personal challenge. You take someone like me who dedicates the majority of their life to the game, you take away all the stuff that I find, all the stuff that helps me stand out as a creative player, and now I'm forced to learn a new character if I want to compete at the highest level, and with my current character relearn so many scenarios. And what's bad is I had to do that for the 3.0 patch, and now the new patch, they want me to do it again. They're totally disregarding people who put in a lot of time to appeal to the general player base, and not the people that are at these events competing, that dedicate their lives to it. And that alone bothers me. It doesn't bother me that they patch out strong stuff and tone it down a little bit. It bothers me that they constantly change so many things, from the neutral to the hitboxes. and some of it ends up being really buggy and just flawed, attacks going through people's bodies. It's just poorly done in general, and honestly, that's probably the biggest hurdle for me right now, is dealing with the constant patches. My long-term goal is, I grew up playing fighting games. I love fighting games. I like the challenge of learning the games and being as good as possible at them. I enjoy figuring out new things. I enjoy traveling. So I'd like to be able to play fighting games the rest of my life in some regard, be involved with them, because I grew up with them since I was a young child. I don't know life without fighting games. So I would love to be around it forever.
Every single time a new patch comes out, or every single time a game is out, like Soul Calibur, I learn to adapt. I always try to learn to adapt. Even if I don't like it or have some discouragement into it, I still need to adapt, and that's how I just keep pushing on. I'm kind of mad because my main character, Vega, is like trash. I had to switch to Nguyen, which is not bad because I play Nguyen in Street Fighter 3. So it's not technically bad. It's just I have to adapt and find out what everything does. My long-term goals in esports are, I want to become the best. I want to sit there and any single time I get knocked down, I want to just pick myself up, dust myself off, and keep going. Like Ieyasu Tokugawa said, slowly but steady wins the race.
So I notice a lot of the time you have a lot of energy. So I just wanted to know where you get the energy from and how do you harness it when you're playing your games?
I get it from the community. There's a bunch of friends, and my friends are my family, and I get to hype them up. I'm the hype man. They call me Darkness for a reason. You know, I love the community. I love the people that I meet. Everybody new, faces old, everybody. And I just have the hype, and every event, I bring the hype every single time. There's no falter.
What other games would you play?
Well,
Professionally.
Power Stone. Power Stone was so fun. This brings back my childhood memories. That's literally the time when I played with my brothers too. We would always go to this Vietnamese fair that used to have all these arcades and stuff, and then Power Stone would be there, and that would be popping every single year. But now it just doesn't exist. That's like the saddest thing ever. I just hope they make another game of Power Stone. What keeps me motivated is crowd, because I'm an entertainer. I love entertaining people. And if I could do like the coolest thing that brings people like loud hype and everything, you know how all the FGC communities are always wild and crazy. I wanna bring that energy towards the crowd more. That way, I love to feel that I can entertain my crowds. I just love entertaining. I just love people be like, oh man, this is the coolest thing ever. I love every single thing he's doing. Oh man, this comeback. No one's ever done this before. Oh man, this is different. You know, I like to be totally different. I love competing, but at the same time, it doesn't matter whether I win or lose, as long as I can entertain the crowd. That's what I'm looking for the most. My long-term goals is to get better, meet many people, grow bonds with everybody, because I feel like every time I'm in one of those majors, you know, I always thought to myself, man, this is pretty scary. I see scary people. But when you think about it, when you talk to them, they're actually really cool. And as they're like, you know, gradually getting to know them, you start thinking to yourself, man, these are the coolest people ever. I'm just so glad that I came by experiences, you know. I'm here to experience things, you know, like things that I never get a chance to experience because my parents were like, oh, you can't do this is not going to take you anywhere. Like, but then like whenever I'm with the HGC group, I just enjoy myself. I feel like this is where I belong, you know. I'm more happier. I can entertain the crowd because that's all I'm looking for, is entertaining everybody, make people happy, mind blowing everybody. That's what I'm looking for, is, as I said before, entertainment. I love it. I love everything. And I want to keep it the way it is for a very long time.
Welcome. Play some games, meet friends. That's what this is about. The FGC is a community, esports community, going out, playing with people, getting to get to know people, like their background, where they come from, what they do for professionally. You got people from all walks of life across the globe. And the one thing that we share is the love of the game, us playing games. And that really galvanizes the community. I love that. So it's great. So the message I say, just go play some games and meet people and have fun. That's the biggest thing. And I love, this is a dream, because think about it, like, I know my parents, you know, a lot of people's parents wouldn't know, they wouldn't have thought, like, could fathom people could make money playing video games professionally. Not only that, but streaming video games and making money from that, and like Twitch is in making video games. Like, you know, that was a thing. You know, you'd make money making video games, of course, but playing video games and streaming, covering video games, like that's the new thing. Even though it's not really a new thing, you know, it's, you know, there's professional StarCraft players back. I remember when I was in college making $250K a year, and that was, you know, 13 years ago. It's a long time ago, and now esports is going to be worth like $1 billion, like by the end of 2018. So have fun, guys and girls. Play some games, meet people, and have fun.
Y'all always pointing these 4K cameras in my face.
Well, they're only recording in 1080.
Even 1080. I'm so used to like 240p webcams, and now you got all this HD, and now all my insecurities are coming up. I'm losing my confidence. Man.
No.